Hi, my name is Pav, aka DJ Aryanz, and you're watching Love for the Arts. Yeah, so I'm a DJ. I go by the name of Aryanz. I've DJed since I started uni about 5 years ago, in and around London, from Ministry of Sound to Box Park. Currently I'm DJing for Nighttown, and I've also come back from a few international weddings. So I was always into the creative side, like the creative field. I also do digital design, so I've also been into like graphics, designs and all of that side of things. I used to play piano when I was younger. I also played the drums for a bit, so I've always been in the music side of things. So when I got to uni, it was a lot about going out, going clubbing, and I started promoting for one of the biggest nights on campus, and that's just how I got into DJing. I started, obviously the thing with me is I was quite a quiet person before uni, so I used to be like the kid that sat in the back. So I think joining the Cheeky Wednesdays, which was the night that we promoted for, and being a promoter, it pushed me to talk to more people, give out tickets and all that sort of stuff. And then from there, obviously, I started DJing, and that pushed me even more to like jump on the microphone, interact with crowds and all of that. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like, as like when you're in that sort of field, you just have to put yourself out there, like to just like literally overcome the fears of not wanting to talk to people whatsoever.
For sure.
Yeah, like in terms of like growing up when you was younger, who influenced you?
So I have to say probably my mom, first and foremost. Obviously she raised me, so I have to give her some credits. But yeah, I think she was always there for me, and she always pushed me. And when I was quiet and I never wanted to try things, she was always like, "Go, just do it." And I think that kind of helped when I got into DJing and experienced all these new things at university as well. I've also got a really small friend circle, so quite a few of my friends, I see them developing and doing well, and then that kind of influences me to want to do more as well.
Yeah, definitely. Like, you've got to have that. It's better to have a small circle than having a big circle full of fake friends.
Definitely.
Like,
you learn a lot about fake friends when you become a bit more elevated in this space.
For sure, like, you don't need them in your life. You need people around you who can push you into getting better with yourself. Yeah, for sure. Speaking of that, what were the challenges that you came through since like starting the craft, and how do you overcome them?
So there was quite a few. A lot of them being when I started, I wasn't taught by anyone specifically. There was one DJ who ran the event, and he kind of just threw me in and saw me practicing, and he was just like, you know what, like start doing the warm up, start practicing. But it wasn't structured training. It wasn't like, okay, do this, do that, do this. It was kind of just like, you go out there and do it. So there was a lot of things I faced, like obviously, like I said, not being a confident person, and then on the first night being out there and being like, okay, I need to handle this crowd. A lot of problems like that, and then obviously with DJing you get a lot of technical problems like connecting up and all of that nonsense. But yeah, managed to get through all of that. More recently, as I've grown, I've noticed a lot more about, like we said, about fake friends, and about you got to keep an eye on who's actually there with you and who's there to kind of use you. So yeah, a lot of refining and stuff like that. So COVID was an interesting period. I felt like I grew a lot more in COVID as well, because like I said, because I'm good at graphics as well, we kind of moved to community and focus on community. So the DJs made a lot of group chats, and we were all talking to each other in the group chats, giving each other opportunities. And we also jumped on a streaming platform called Twitch. So we switched from live shows to live streaming shows, and again, being able to do the design side of things, I was able to elevate the game from there. So I was able to live stream to different people across the world, and I actually gained a fan base in Canada as well, which I couldn't have done if COVID didn't happen. So in that sense, I was a bit grateful for that. I just tried to post as much video content as I can, whether that be, I don't know, during COVID I used to post like the TikToks of me mixing from one song to the next, and I used to post that on, and used to say like back when I was clubbing like the top 5 bangers or whatever, stuff like that, just to interact with the viewers. And now I'm pushing more lifestyle as well, so I'll do day in the life videos, record my like packing my bag, going to a gig, all that sort of stuff. So it's kind of moving from just the DJing element to kind of like the human element. So I'm showing people what I do behind the scenes as well, and I think that's what helps to gain more interaction with your viewers.
Definitely, like myself, of course I see what you're up to on your social media, like how much creativity you use with your mixes. Like I just like, for example, personally, I would never get bored of your mixes, because I'm like, wow, how can you mix from this, from that craft to another craft, and you're just like,
there's so much music to mix.
So
Mixes is the other thing I forgot. Like I also post on Mixcloud, so like the mixtapes are a bit longer if people want to listen to your mixes while they're, I don't know, having their pre-sessions and whatnot, then there's also mixes going on.
was you ever discouraged about doing DJing when you was younger? Like, for example, like, you know how parents would suggest that they prefer you to do like the traditional route, go to school, get the grades, get a nice job, get a nice house, car, family, all that stuff.
Yeah, 100%. I get that all the time. And like I said, my mom was kind of blessed because she's kind of just pushed me in this field as well, and she knows that like it's something that I enjoy. So she's not kind of discouraged me from doing that. But you do get a lot from other family members, a lot of other friends. Even at university, a lot of friends used to tell me like, oh, you're studying, because I studied mechanical engineering, which was a hard course. And a lot of people used to say to me, oh, you're studying mechanical engineering and you're out like 3 times a week. You're not going to get your grades. But like at the end, you kind of just got to, you know what's right for you, and you got to just push yourself. And if it's in it for you, then you'll get what you want. And that's, so far, it's been alright. So
you can't complain. You just gotta follow your dreams, like
100%. You gotta just focus, have that focus there, and you just gotta block out all the noise from outside. With the government and their regulations and the way that all the like the venues and promoters work, it's kind of like everyone has their own circle. So promoters work with themselves, they want to make money. The DJs are trying to hustle out there and try and make their money. So I think if we all work together, and again during COVID, this is what helped it with the group chats. Like everyone, we had different people in the group chat, and everyone was kind of saying, okay, we've got a gig available, who's able to cover, and all these opportunities came up. It is hard because it's a very saturated field in terms of DJing, but if you pick the right people to work with, you can go far too.
No doubt, especially finding you just want to find like many gigs, take many opportunities you want.
Definitely, it's more like who you know than what you know. The biggest achievement to date is, I'm grateful for everything, but I think getting the residency with Nighttown is obviously a big achievement. And this last month, I've been literally out of country every weekend for weddings and stuff. So that's been very big. Like that's been a new thing for me, doing more from the clubbing side to doing more the private side, like weddings and stuff like that, and going internationally and doing things has been big. So yeah, that's probably my biggest achievement in 3 to 5 years. Probably just continue. Like I try to develop as much as I can, so we'll see what the opportunities come up. Just push yourself. Block out all the noise. Just focus on what you need to do. Remember, it's like 1%. You just try to be 1% better daily, and you'll get there. That's probably it. Just develop, continue development. It's just you versus you, basically. So you can find me on mainly Instagram, but I've got TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. And Mixcloud, which is where all my mixes are, mixcloud.com, and all of them are at DJ Aryanz. That's DJ Aryanz.